Tonight on Meme News, we bring you the GSM in its full glory. Airships are first on the agenda, but will they be the MRT's next big flop? Lakes continue to be named after numbers, why some people find this system confusing. Monte Isola is due to be flipped upside down, why Vulpecula is ditching his neighbours and moving to New Zealand. The coronavirus reached the MRT and all franchises are locked down as a result. We bring you the latest from the quarantine zone. The finish line for the Winter Games parkour goes missing. How did it end up in a shipping container in Arcadia? And a proposal to grant members an extra home. We look at some travel destinations where you might want to set yours. This is Meme News. Good evening. The February GSM is fast approaching, and with it, a lot of controversial topics. For example, Wipeout 111 wants to introduce airships to the MRT. The proposal calls for one airship to be allowed at Councillor, with more being introduced as the town achieves higher ranks. At Senator, town owners will be offered the choice of using less airships than the maximum. This topic has generated some concern as members are worried that airships could flop completely, as helicopters and seaplanes did before. Also, the large size of airships have been described as an eyesore and difficult to paste. One staff member claimed that an airship he paced in the lab world used up nearly 50% of his 1.5 million block limit, which lagged the server for over a full minute. Firemen were sent to the server room to put out the resulting flames. Thankfully, nobody was injured or killed. Lake Thanos is set to be renamed to Lake 30 at the GSM. This proposal comes after the uprising of a movement to standardize lake names across the server. Other names that were suggested were Lake 23, Lake 1, Lake 01, Lake 10.5, and Lake X. Some have criticized the lack of any apparent connection between the name and the nearby cities, but Sunshine Coast Mayor Echo Hugh claims that the number 30 perfectly represents his city's culture. Monte Isola Mayor Vulpecula is looking for approval from staff to make some massive changes to his city. The senator-ranked city sits on the water and is currently populated by residents from the northern hemisphere only. Vulpecula has suggested flipping his town upside down to have easier access to the ocean, provide a smoother experience for immigrating southerners, and improve trade with southern countries like New Zealand and Antarctica. Some staff are hesitant to allow this to occur, saying that what you pick is what you get, and that the city should remain in an upright position. The MRT has received its first confirmed case of coronavirus today, which originated in a Kalma fried chicken in Fairfax Street Mall. The shop was immediately closed and will remain as such for the next 14 days. However, the new rules surrounding franchises have affected the ability of emergency services to respond to the incident. Our reporter on the scene, Maggie, is on the scene. Imagine you're spending a nice Friday afternoon enjoying some lunch at a fast food restaurant. Then you see a man coughing in the corner. This was the reality for customers at KFC today when a man with coronavirus was noticed by the staff on duty. Paramedics and the Secret Service were notified, and the restaurant was immediately quarantined. Because of this, our camera crew had to improvise so we could speak to the manager. Here's what he had to say. So the emergency services aren't being allowed to enter. Why is that? Oh, 'cause Thomas Fife's not online, so we can't get permission to modify the franchise and open the fucking doors. It's ridiculous. That's right, emergency services are not permitted to enter the premises because the new rules regarding franchises prevent them from opening the doors without the franchisor's permission. Thomas Fife has been inactive for over 1 year, which means the doors cannot be opened until the staff allow an exception to be made in this life-threatening situation. That's our on-site reporter Maggie reporting from the site of the incident. The manager is reported to have given everyone inside the restaurant copious amounts of alcohol to fight the virus, while the staff waste 5 hours discussing the rules. In sport, the MRT Winter Games went somewhat smoothly. The organisers were praised for providing deaf participants with the same level of opportunity to listen in to referee decision-making as those without hearing loss. But it wasn't all smooth sailing as the parkour challenge revealed. Little Shadow 59 reached the top of the cliff face first, and was expecting to find a clearly marked area to represent the objective. He did find to the winner's podium, but no finish line. It was eventually found to have been sent to Arcadia by mistake. The error went unnoticed until the slip-up on live TV, after which participants had to travel to the port of Arcadia, where they found the roadblock asking who can find the flag in the haystack. The selected team member is provided wool and shears and has to find a shipping container with a wool race logo on it. Once found, the team member must break inside to find a clue. The event funding for the games is yet to be approved. In other news, a proposal to increase the number of homes has been put forward to the staff by Adult Disneyland. It is intended to provide members with easier access to the upcoming Zeta expansion. However, not all members are interested in developing a town in the new region. MRT Tourism Incorporated has recommended several destinations to spend your extra home on, including the broad views of Sunshine Coast over Lake Thanos, the wildlife of Turtle Beach on the coastline of Moromoa, and the stunning plains of Insula Montes. The extra homes are expected to impact the stock market, which economist Cookie46910 says will lower the prices of gates even further. That's all for tonight's extended edition of Meme News. I'm Mega Scatterbomb. Good evening.